This is Theater at Lies the Devil. I'm going to show you Lana Del Rey's new music video, or it's a trailer for her upcoming album. And she basically, with all the attention she's getting, where she wanted to do spiritual, she wanted to do hexes and witchcraft rituals against the President Donald Trump. Watch our video. It's called Lana Del Rey. Lana Del Rey, Witchcraft, Satanism Rampant in Entertainment Industry, where we break down all of that. But I want to show this new trailer, and it's just creepy. This girl is a very creepy little girl, okay? And we'll break down exactly what all of it means. So she's, Blair Witch type filming, where they're going through the woods or whatever the case being. They even have a movie called Witch, and nature and the woods and all that kind of creepy vibe. It's all a part of this play on witchcraft, and so that's what she's opening with, just the eerie look. There you go, fruit. The fruit of the good and evil and tree of knowledge. There you go.
In this town, an artist really needs a lot of space when they're trying to create something special. A place to cultivate a world of their own, far away from the real world that's around them. Luckily for me, I live right inside the middle of the H of the Hollywood sign.
So what exactly does that mean? First of all, she's a hologram, and she says that she lives in the middle of the H of the Hollywood sign. First, she's got holograms all over, so she looks like a ghost, and she has to get away from the world so she can create music or whatever. And she'll tell you later on what is she going to cook up? What's she going to cook up with her new music? Spirit cooking. Anyway, I'll get into all that. But she lives in the middle of H. What is the significance of H? Okay, well, in the etymologies, the definitions of spiritual, religious, and philosophical words beginning with the letter H, Hanuman, it's Sanskrit, which is Kabbalic. It's a symbolic character that is the so-called monkey god, and the monkey god is the supreme spirit. It is also another name of the Lord of Shiva, which is Hinduism. Okay? The letter H is very prevalent in all this witchcraft stuff. So the letter H is Harnel Miatznel, is part of the Hebrew vernacular for the singing or God, from balancing and harnessing God. Okay, harpy, it's a Greek word. That's it has to do with magical runes and stuff like that. Hashim, it's a Hebrew word for sacred name of God. Hashim, it is a Hebrew word for igneous particles or igneous souls, and they are formidable atoms that cannot process themselves within the living constitution of matter without these igneous souls. Hasnamus, it's a plural, but it's basically mean the mortal common person and their astral body, their solar astral body. Fallen angels. Okay, she's a fallen angel in this little trailer that I'm showing you guys. Let's watch the rest of it, okay?
And this is how I spend most of my nights, perched high above the chaos that swirls within the city of angels below.
So she lives high above the chaos, okay? Order out of chaos, I'm not getting all that, but high above the city of angels. We know Los Angeles is the city of angels. That's what the name is. And it goes hand in hand with her looking like an angel. She's being a fallen angel, and then you see a streak in the sky as she's talking about angels over the city. I mean, I know people will be like, you're looking way too much into this. Because the dots are all there. Do you sit there and go, how about this, boys and girls? Connect the dots. I know it looks like a shape, but it's a shape of a triangle, okay? But I want you to connect the dots. Do you sit there and go, you know what I mean? No, you don't do that. You make a triangle out of it, or a square, okay? I'm not trying. So you connect the dots and you make a shape. Now, here's what's going to blow your mind, okay? Let's just say it's a square, okay? And you're connecting the dots. Okay? Great. Now, what if you don't go that route? What if you're just going connecting the dots? It still comes out to be a square. Do you understand? It's right in front of you. Do I have to explain that again? So your teacher gives you a piece of paper. It's got dots. Look like a square. And she says, connect the dots. So you connect the dots. Okay? Very elementary stuff. People do this all the time, okay, in school. But you don't want to connect the dots that way. So you connect the dots like this, and you're just connecting them in a chaotic way. Guess what it comes out to? A square.
Now, don't get me wrong. I love to dip my toe into the muck and the mires of the city every now and then, especially on Tuesdays.
She loves to dip her toe. You know, when you're talking about Greek theology, okay, the first thing that pops up is that, what's that guy's name? He was in the movie Trojan, or with Brad Pitt. Anyway, he was this god, and he was invincible. You couldn't kill him. It's called Troy. Yeah, but I can't remember the god's name. It doesn't matter. But anyway, he was invincible. You know what happened? No, it's not Hercules. The goddess takes his mom, who was the wife of Zeus, when he was born, took her little boy god, took him by the heels and dipped him into the river, and it made him invincible. But she dipped him all in the water except for his heel. Achilles. Except for his heel. And the only way he could die was an arrow right through the heel. Okay? The whole dipping toes into the murky waters of the human beings, the whole dipping yourself into water and this false baptism is exactly what these people believe in. They take whatever's in the Bible and they pervert it and they use it through their universal language to just indoctrinate people. It's not hard to figure out.
But truthfully, when I'm in the middle of making a record, especially now when the world is in the middle of such a tumultuous period, I find I really need to take the space for myself, far away from real life, to consider what my contribution to the world should be in these dark times. So each morning, I have the luxury of asking myself, what shall I cook up for the kids today?
I'm going to show you a couple things. What should I cook up for the kids today? And if you look at her window, what does that look like? Right here. Boom, 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 boom. The triangle. Baphomet. Pentagram.
And these cook up for the kids today. Something with a little spice. Something with a little bitterness, but is ultimately sweet. Or shall I take the day off and turn...
So, what these witches do, I'm going to get to... I can't remember her name, Marianne Bravakacek, doesn't matter. She is all involved in spirit cooking. She's an artist, and she believes in mixing blood, human blood, pig blood, and breast milk together and painting it on walls. And then she invites elites like Lady Gaga, John Podesta, Hillary Clinton's right-hand man, to these events, and they enjoy themselves. Jay-Z, Beyonce, all these people. It's satanic. So she's talking, what should I cook them up tonight? Spirit cooking. And then she puts all of her little ingredients. And they're having fun with it. They're making fun of it, but yet it's real. And they actually do these type of rituals. But they're making fun of it so that in the public, you guys are like, oh, why are you talking about that? That's not even real. Yeah, it is. Do your homework. Here she is. Fresh breast milk. I mean, I'm sorry this is disturbing, but this is reality, people. Mix fresh breast milk with... Okay. And they start pouring this blood. See? That's blood. Fresh morning urine sprinkled over nightmare dreams. And that's what they call art. It's disgusting and filthy. No wonder our kids are being... These people run Hollywood and the music industry. Here's a video. While these people are eating food around her so-called devil art, she's got a video where a snake is... Well, basically, she got a snake on her head. Guess what? Let's look at this article by Sean Hannity of Fox, where a leaked email appears to link Clinton campaign chairman to bizarre occult ritual. It's called spirit cooking. I just showed you a video of it. I'm going to show you a little bit more of just how hardcore these people are. Podesta's brother Tony invites him to a July 9th spirit cooking dinner at the New York City home of infamous Serbian performance artist Marijana Abramović. While Podesta likely gets invited to scores of dinner parties, it is the mystifying nature of this particular event that is attracting attention. These people are sick. Let's look at this other clip where, actually, before we do that, Lady Gaga was doing an interview and the guy was like, his question is, she wants to know, what do you think, something about, what does it mean to be limitless? Or what does it mean to be alive? And Lady Gaga, probably all high on drugs, is like, limitless. Mariana Bravo, she's my hero. She's limitless. Her creative mind is... And then she talks about how amazing she is and that she went to an art gallery where she was laying on a table and she had, I'm not even going to get into it, but just like guns and stuff all around her that was basically, you could do whatever you want to me. And it was like real life art. And they think that this is like amazing. And so I'm going to show you a clip of just kind of the art that she does and the people that go to her events and the kind of stuff that they do, the weird satanic ritual rites that they do. Here she is with the gun and, you know, people could abuse her. Some guy was choking her during this event, and then somebody else had to step in and stop him from killing her. You know, here's another one. There's Lady Gaga, okay? And this is some woman that has blood all around her, or whatever the case being, some guy. I don't even know. And it's just disgusting filth. You know, there's Lady Gaga, like, enjoying herself. Oh, it's like a syrup or something like that. And they're just scooping it off the body. Okay, there she is with snakes all around her. And people call this stuff art. It's not art, it's filth. There's her holding a goat head, a bloody goat head. Anyway, here's another one where they're actually, the cakes are made of bodies and they're cutting the bodies up and eating pieces of cake.
I know it's difficult to see this, but we had made assumptions about what really went on with the elites behind closed doors, and this is a public party. This is not a private party. This is a public performance art party.
What the heck? What is there? And here's the thing: the real elitists, the people that are really the high up there. There's a movie called Stanley Kubrick. Oh, baby, I gotta break that down. Maybe that'll be the next documentary, free documentary I put out. I don't know. Stanley Kubrick and Eyes Wide Shut. Oh, there's so much stuff to do. Okay, Stanley Kubrick and Eyes Wide Shut. It's Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman, and Tom Cruise is at the top of his game. There's nothing else for him to do. He's got everything he wants. And so he ends up being invited to a party where all these people are wearing masks and they're just totally having orgies and just doing all kinds of weird stuff. And it's all blackmail. All these elitists have, I know you're at that party. I could tell your wife that you were doing, you know what I mean? Or whatever the case being. And just blackmailing each other. And so he gets caught up in this and he can't stop it. He likes it because it's debauchery. He's got everything he wants, and so he's fascinated. Well, he's not supposed to be at that party. He wasn't invited. And so these elites end up hunting him down and giving him little warnings saying, hey, listen, we know who you are. We can tell your wife. We'll tell everybody. We'll ruin your life if you continue, if you rat us out. Okay? These elitists behind closed doors, their real parties are the real thing. They're doing the real thing, and they're doing nasty stuff. And they're just doing the most disgusting things you can imagine. This is just a public party. This is just to normalize it. They even have, they have restaurants that you could pay $100 to, all you can eat sushi or something like that, and there's women that are naked running around and they feed you. You just sit in a chair, you pay your $100, and they'll feed you, and it's like all erotic and stuff. They're just trying to dehumanize us, and that's the first part. The second part is robots, where robots, you could pay money to have sex with a child robot. Or you could pay money for a robot to be made like your boss, and then you go murder that robot. Oh my gosh. It's disgusting. And I can do there's so much stuff to do. I ask you guys, please support us. Okay? I'm going after these people, and I'm going after false prophets. There's so much to do. Okay? And we ask you, please support us. We have a DVD. It's really the only thing that we can sell right now because we have to continue. $12 extended version of The Shack. You guys would be amazed as to the nonsense that they're trying to hijack Christianity with. Christianity's gotten so bad that they're accepting witchcraft. They're accepting witchcraft.
Down the fire and just take a moment to send my love to them over the ether.
She's talking about the little kids and how she can send her love to them over the ether. The ether is your environment, okay? Everybody is in the ether, and with radio and internet and everything like that, the ether has just there's more connectivity, and that's what they believe in. I'm trying to tell you guys, your soul is real, okay? Your soul is so real. And everything they pump out, that's why I want to flood the culture. Go to laymansbookstore.com. It's all free ebooks and stuff. There's good Christians out there that aren't going, hey, I gave you a little bit of truth. Give me a tithe. You know what I mean? They're just trying to get the gospel out there. And that's what my wife and I are trying to do. We want to spread the gospel. These people, they're saturating the culture with death cult propaganda and satanic sex rituals. And they're trying to destroy mankind. They're trying to dehumanize them so that they can prop themselves up as gods. Look at the Aztecs. Look at what they did to their own people. Look at the Mayans. They did such bad stuff, and they're trying to do that here in America because they know America is founded on Christian principles. And they know that the Christians here in America have the freedom to stand up. You need to stand up. We need to flood the culture with the gospel of Jesus Christ, and we're in a spiritual warfare whether you like it or not. And you're a part of it, and your soul's on the line, and you're supposed to be a soldier for Christ. And these people are for real. So she's talking about, we're going to send all the, what can I cook up for the children? And then I can spread my love through the ether. How can I do that with this music?
Because sometimes just being pure of heart and having good intentions and letting them be known is the most worthy contribution an artist can make. So, even though these times can feel a little bit crazy, they're not so very different from what other generations have experienced at one time or...
So she's talking about how what she's going through is not so crazy, and that other people have experienced this. During the founding of America, you had the Salem witch trials and stuff like that, and the Puritans, who knows what really happened back there, but they were trying to get rid of this stuff back then. Then you had, I'm going to fast forward here real quick, then you had the hippie revolution and the feminists. The hippie revolution in and itself, taking drugs so that your soul can be inundated with these spirits, okay, that was a revolution. That's what she's talking about, that there's cycles that they go through. This is their new cycle. This is the new push to make witchcraft normalized in Christian society and to totally decimate the mind of children.
Smack dab in the middle of Hollyweird, making this record for you.
She even admits that it's Hollyweird.
Because you and the music and this place are my love, my light, my lust for life.
You and the music are my love, my light, and my lust for life. It's totally satanic. And then she gives you this. She gives you one of these stares like... You know what I mean? And people were like, People love it. You know what I mean? Men just watch that and they're like, yeah, Lana Del Rey's hot. She just gave me an exotic stare through the internet. Man. Did you see that, Johnny? She smiled at me. I think she loves me. Hey, Henry, did you see this Lana Del Rey? She's looking right at me, dude. I think that she loves me. I need to go to Hollywood and... You know what I mean? You're creating a bunch of these weird... And then you got the movie It, and people are dressing up as clowns. We just did a... Anyway, I'm going to get off of this whole thing. It's 20 minutes. I got to try to stay within the 20-minute frame. People, wake up. I'm going to end it right here. Oh, man, I didn't even get into this book. I was going to show you clips of the rituals that she's into. Oh, man. Okay. Here's... Where exactly was it? Let's see here. We're going to close this on the Bible because God's word is very good and we just love him. You should hate. Anyway, I'm trying to... I got to start marking this. But basically, Jesus Christ says, and her thing is lust for life. Jesus Christ specifically says that if... here we go. John 12:25. He that loveth his life shall lose it, and he that hateth his life in this world shall keep it unto life eternal. If any man serve me, let him follow me, and where I am, there shall also be my servant be. If any man serve me, him will my Father honor. I'm sorry, my eyes are really bad. But basically, I love Jesus Christ, and that's the only reason why I like my life. Same thing with my wife. We love Jesus Christ so much, and it gives us a reason to wake up in the morning. Other than that, this place is just like, I want to go home. I don't want to be here. It's so bad. Never commit suicide. I'd never commit suicide. But my point is that that's what Christ is saying. That once you become a believer in Jesus Christ, this world is so filthy and disgusting that all you can do is expose evil and do God's business and win souls to him. That's the only thing that's really worth it. Other than that, my wife, my beautiful wife, and hopefully a child if we ever have one. God gives us one. So anyway, God bless. Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ that strengtheneth me.